Hey guys, Motive17 back with the Need for Speed Most Wanted Blacklist walkthrough. Sorry it's been so long, but I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to record the audio as I'm recording the video. So this is all real-time reactions and thoughts, I guess. Anyway, this is Jules. She's got a Mustang, so that means she can't turn. And this is Jules' Mustang. It's not that bad looking, honestly. I mean, I'm not a big Mustang fan myself, but it's decent. It's a nice car if you can get it. Makes good money, or a good pursuit car. Just thrash around, doesn't matter if it gets impounded or not. I mean, if anything, it's extra money. And this is my Porsche Cayman. It's the same one I've been using, different paint scheme. Nice and clean and simple, as I like them. Again, the Porsche probably has a lot better speed. Maybe not so good as on the acceleration, but definitely can turn better than her Mustang. So that'll give us the edge in the corners at least. Alright, so main thing is Jules has got a Mustang, so that means straight lines are going to be her thing. Corners, it's best to wait until the corners to take her. Don't waste all your nitrous on the starts, because she's going to have a lot of trouble with the corners. Use them after coming out of the corners. That's the best strategy. So again, try for perfect launch, and use a little bit of nitrous at the beginning just to get out of the tire spin, if you're using a Cayman, that is. Cayman's got a lot of tire spin. Now she's going to be pulling away, but just let her go, because right up here is the first turn where you can take her. Brake later, turn quicker, and then you can nitrous right out of it. Get a lot of your speed back. And keep an eye on your map, and look behind if you have to. You can always block her as she's coming up. Now again here, brake later, turn harder, try to keep your speed up. She's not going to be able to do this. Even these smaller turns, it's best to take them as fast as you can. And try not to crash into the walls that I did just there. Here she comes. Drop out a little nitrous. Listen to the engine sounds, tell if she's on left or right. You can usually block her that way. And I think she hit the car, or something. She just dropped back pretty far. Now it's just the best to keep your cool, just keep driving, keep the speed up. Let off a little gas if you need to instead of using your brakes. Sometimes that's enough. Brake really hard on this. Try to get as much speed up as you're going through, then nitrous. Even these more gentle turns, you definitely have the advantage, so it's best to make the most of them. Now here, sometimes I'd recommend going through the center, sometimes I wouldn't. This time I'm going to say go ahead, just because it's a straight shot and she's got to turn, so she'll be even slower coming out. Now for a highway, this is where she'll really shine. Turns are nice and wide, so she'll have time to slide around. Again, keep an eye on where she is, and if you need to, block. As you can see, she's slowly closing the gap. But she hit something, so... Usually a good thing that I do just to help me conserve nitrous is I use it until the gear shift. It doesn't really do anything, I guess, performance-wise, but it helps me to keep a little bit in the tank. And yeah, the inevitable tiny lips on the side of the walls that will screw you over. And she's really far back, so as you can see, if you just take the turns as fast as you can, it shouldn't be a very hard race. Next up is her drag race. so her drag race is not that bad. The only hard part really is this part where there's going to be a car coming out from the right, and you're not going to be able to really get out of the way since you only have 2 lanes. So really you have to race it and get there with all of your nitrous, or at least as much as you can have saved up after the initial burst. Now it's really finicky, and you're going to have probably have a few tries on it, but you should probably start nitrousing about here. That white van was the car in the way, and just once that, you've won, and you get her car. Alright, well, her car's not a big thing to have. It's not that great, but it does make for good money. So you can look, maybe grab a performance upgrade. Those are always nice. Transmissions are always expensive, so that's a really good one to have. Maybe grab one in here. And what do you know? We got her car. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll hopefully be able to get these out a little bit sooner.